Welcome to Journey of Faith, Homeschooler to Business Owner, episode number 8. I'm your host, Renee Berry. If you were a fly on the wall in our homeschool when my children were in their younger grades, you would have perhaps said to yourself, wow, they really have a pretty fun homeschool. That's what I thought in those younger grades, and it was true. Don't get me wrong, middle school and high school was pretty good as well, but there were many challenges. For instance, my youngest son did pretty well with his subjects and had pretty good grades. He didn't need much help with me in most classes, and those classes that he did need help with, for instance, calculus, we found help for him. I have found with my youngest son, because he didn't need much help in certain subjects, he was prone to procrastinate and wait till the last minute to study for tests. This got him in a lot of trouble with some of his subjects. And as you know, if your study skills are non-existent, it really affects your overall grade, especially because things get harder, not easier. You can't just assume, I got this. I will do well on the test. It may work on one test or another, but it catches up with you in the end. So it's not that he couldn't do it. He just from time to time did not position himself to buckle down and study like he needed to. My oldest son, Adrian, found school to be very challenging in the middle and upper grades. We changed curriculum in certain subjects from time to time to try to find something that worked for him. And hey, I was willing to do this because I wanted to see him succeed in his studies. One day he would do well, and then 2 or 3 days later, it seemed like he could not recall what was learned the previous days. It was not only frustrating to him, but to me as well. One of his biggest issues was recall with reading. Because he did not understand some of the words, he found it hard to tell you in his own words what he just read. Reading became a chore because it took him longer to find out what certain words meant in order just to read sentences and paragraphs. So school for him became laborious. He took classes at one of our local high schools through the special school district, a program called SNAP, Special Non-Public Access Program, offered to homeschoolers who chose to participate. I talked more about this in episode number 7. I knew because reading was difficult for him and looking up words while trying, it was easy for him to not want to do it at all. Laziness set in and it was hard to get him back into a place of doing hard things or things that he perceived as hard. Never giving up though, we would persist no matter what, but it was not easy. I took him to a doctor who specialized in brain function and disorders. I found out about this doctor at one of our homeschool expos one year, and that was an experience I will never forget. The bottom line, it was a lot of money, but not much help. I have thus learned to just keep being persistent in what works and making sure that we keep encouraging him to not give up and continue to try to do his very best. Now that homeschooling has been over for so many years and they have graduated, those things that I've worried about, will they be able to go to college? Have I missed anything? Will they be able to function in society? I'm telling you, homeschool parents worry about lots of things. But yes to all of the above. Yes, they both had the opportunity to go to college. Yes, I am sure I missed some things. It's inevitable, but they turned out just fine. And last but not least, they are well able to function in society. Jordan, my youngest, went to college and earned his associate's degree in applied science, graphic communications, and Adrian went to International House of Prayer, IHOP, in Kansas City as an intern and took part in their music program. He later became a drummer in their 24-hour night watch ministry. They both are working and enjoying what they do. So, despite the difficulties with procrastination and learning disabilities, things are possible for change if both parties, teacher and student, Don't give up and keep trying those things that will help motivate and encourage growth. Thanks for taking the time once again to listen to Journey of Faith, Homeschooler to Business Owner. I look forward to you coming back for the next episode.